One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. Line. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will get the first crack at it here. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they face, they play great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on the other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David. I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams were going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Catch in the middle, it's Martin. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Man, it is such a weapon to have running backs that can not only run the football, but can catch it as well. And a nice job there, David, finding the matchup one-on-one with a linebacker, a little angle route to get the first down.
Yeah, and those angle routes are hard to defend because the running back looks like he's going out first. So when I'm a linebacker, I'm like, oh, crap, I got to catch him. And then he breaks in really quickly, and a nice throw to throw it in front of him and get the first down.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Shotgun snap on third down. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And they're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. He's got it on the run. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. So Arkansas's offense will have its first possession of the game. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football. I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. defense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Go straight ahead. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Oh, they're after him. Smashes through the tackle. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They send the tight end in motion. The inside handoff. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick release by the QB. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. The throw. Makes the catch. It's Gonzalez. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Martin.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to throw on first down. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the #1 thing. Avoid disaster here. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, he missed it, no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on him from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Fires to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll leave it with him. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunt. The quick feed, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working that left side now. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Ivy. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. A big play as he takes it all the way down to the 17-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Now from inside the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He'll throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Big guy smells it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of that.
And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one done.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Had it right in his hands in the middle of the field, and it trickled to the ground. It'll be 4th down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Hunt. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Makes the catch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been way too easy.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Inside the 50. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Hunt. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
Looking for a crease. It's Hunt. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Here's the heat. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it and still on his feet. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the 1st down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas. Extra point here will tie the game.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
On the run, it's Martin. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, try to confuse the QB. It's not working there. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He might want another play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make a catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job on the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he makes the catch. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. Quarterback running on the draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go, set.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, give me one more.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Gonzalez.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Moving out to the right. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Buys a little extra time. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? If you want to go for it, it's your decision.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Makes the grab down the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Pulls it in. It's Brown. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Smashes through the tackle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast and low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On the ground, it's Clay. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And they just kind of sneak that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! They strike first in overtime. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Grace. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last one.
The offense changing the play. He'll start this drive going to the air. Plucks it out of the air. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
QB now has over 400 yards passing, guys, and you got to give everybody else in his supporting cast a ton of credit. Receivers, great job running routes, catching the football, and this off.
Going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Going for it all. Touchdown, Penn State! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's looking to throw. They can't convert, and the lead remains at 6, and now they'll have to go on defense. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle. It's a play. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Razorbacks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wants to throw on first down. Into the end zone. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. Bringing it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Great. Yeah, right. If you know Rich Davis, that is not happening. But we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.